Hello Crafting Divas, Maggie here bringing you another quick video. Well, maybe not so quick, we shall see. But this video I will be talking about my memory keeping planner. So I have bought several happy planners when they were getting clearanced out back, I don't know, June, July, I don't know. Anyway, and decided that I was going to use one of them as a memory keeper. Now this is the big happy planner, so it's the big one. Excuse me. And so it has the bigger boxes for the little Polaroid pictures. So that was one thing that I wanted specifically for this. So I decided that this was the way I was going to go to do like a day-to-day kind of or week-to-week kind of a thing for memory planning. However, I had a hard time kind of sticking to it. I had a hard time putting ideas and concepts together. I guess my scrapbooking mind was holding on to too much of that, so it became a little bit more of a chore, which is exactly what happened with scrapbooking, which is why I quit kind of doing that. But then I discovered Smashbooking. Well, I kind of knew about them, but I kind of hadn't been doing them. So I decided to take this memory planner and do it as a Smash planner, junk journal, memory keeping type of thing. So I'm going to kind of flip through mostly what I've done so far on it. The beauty of using a planner as a Smash book and a junk journal is also that when you find things later on that are dated or that you know were around on that date, you can very easily go back and just continue to fill it and fill it and fill it and fill it. That is what I'm really liking about this concept. Because with Smash books and with junk journals, you know, you're kind of sort of limited, or to a certain point. Oops, sorry about that. I just banged into that. You're kind of limited to, you know, that particular page. Whereas if you do a planner, and the happy planners, you can keep punching things and putting it in there in association with that month or that year or that day or that week or whatever the case is. So I'm going to flip to when I kind of really decided to do the junk journaling aspect of it, which, like, if you look at some of my pages, and I'll just give you a quick glance, they're a very typical planner-like pages. You know, I have a picture here. I use a little Fuji camera here and stuff like that. And then you can see that I started to kind of add things to it. And here's really when I started kicking off the Smash book junk journaling, or whatever you want to call it. And I haven't been in a Bath and Body Works in probably 5 years. So this was a big to-do. And I like the concept of putting the bag in here, because then later on I can actually tuck things in the actual bag itself. So that was that. And how I did that is I just attached this to a piece of paper. And then eventually I'll probably attach something to the back of this piece of paper, because it's a scrap piece of paper that I have already tried to do something else with it and it didn't work. So I did that. And then here's some movie tickets that we did. This is, I'm going to pull that out because it's a little bit personal. But that was just like a note or a letter. Some movie tickets. We went to go see that, The Dark Tower, and I'll be putting things in here as I find them. The other thing that I discovered is, or decided, not discovered, but decided to do, was to use old pictures, even if they weren't of that year. But if I was going to be putting information in here on a specific person, use some of those pictures that I have tucked away, even if, you know, even if the picture's 20 years old, use the picture in here. The idea came to me with the fact that I have 3 boys, And I have school pictures, and I have a lot of those little wallet-sized pictures that kind of just sit there, and they just sit there and sit there. So I cut those all out, and I have them in a little container waiting to be used. And this is one of them. Like, this is a picture of my son, who's now 25, and I believe in this one he was like 18. And this was a Thanksgiving Day picture, but you know, it served its purpose. And this is actually, I printed it out. So yeah, but there you go. This is also a good time, a good spot for me to like write down when I have headaches. I tend to get migraines, so I write down if I go to the gym, just little things like that. Meds that I take. A little card here. I could put a picture on this side if I want. And then here, I was doing a Be Kind August checklist. And I actually finished most of this checklist, but I had one of these checklists in each of my planners. This was my eye exam stuff, my no spend, and yeah, that is pretty much when I really started it. Now we've moved into September, and I haven't decided how I'm going to do my September monthly layout, but here is my first week / end of August, first part of September. Now, this is, my theme was back to school, and I'll tear this out so you guys can see. That my theme is back to school here. Take this little card out too. And this is going to be a journaling card that I have. And I will keep adding stuff to it as I remember or as I come across it. But my twins are still in school, but they are in 11th grade. And I was cleaning stuff out and found one of my twins' honor roll certificate for 5th grade. And it's like, no, it's a 5th, 6th. Yeah, I think this is middle school. Yeah, middle school. Yeah, so it's been sitting there just collecting dust, and it was folded up, and I'm like, okay, I'm just going to punch it and put it here. And it's school related, so I thought it would be cute to put it in here. And in the back, I'll show you guys, I found another picture that was just kind of floating around. That I don't know if he printed it out or the school printed it out. Somebody printed this picture out. And it's just been floating around. And yeah, I attached it to the back of his card, of his certificate. And that is the rest of the first week of school. And this is the second week of September. And it's my oldest son's birthday. It was on the 4th. And yeah, I have some other stuff. We took him out to dinner, so I grabbed some of the menu stuff from where we went to go eat, and I'll stick those on here and jot down some more stuff here. It was also Labor Day. So as you can see, I'm going to be just filling this stuff up with things. If you go back to this one is, let's see, May. I went on a trip, I think, with my husband, and there's a receipt for something that we bought, and everything we bought was really expensive in here, food-wise. But, you know, somebody made me a Mother's Day card when they were little, really little, and again, this was just floating around. I kept shuffling it from one side of my desk to the other, and finally I just punched it and put it in here. Since I decided to go with this way, I am going to be probably organizing a lot of things. At least have them in one spot. My sister and my dog. So anyway, that is what I have for you guys. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. Let me know what you guys think of this concept of a planner, junk journaling / smash booking, memory keeping. Bye.